back to Poured and Unfiltered, where we sip, spill, and speak the truth.
Yep. And tonight, we're going through therapy again.
Because nothing says romance like sitting on a couch and expressing your feelings while someone takes notes.
Yeah. It's honestly kind of terrifying.
But it's kind of necessary, I feel like. Yeah. Between marriage, kids, life, whatever phase we're in, it's therapeutic.
It's necessary.
It is.
Yeah.
So today is going to be a little bit about couples therapy, green flags, needs, conflict resolution, aka how we have learned not to kill each other.
It's pretty accurate. I'm with it, but before we get started, should we talk about what we're sipping?
Yeah.
Mom, tonight we're having a strong conversation. I'm gonna go with a strong drink.
Okay.
Guys, I'm drinking some Kentucky whiskey, Elijah Craig. It is a rye. Everything that I need to carry on tonight's conversation. Cut it with a little water, got some ice in it. I'm good to go. Mom, what you sipping?
It is called Storyteller. I feel like that is very on brand for tonight's episode. And it is a Sauvignon Blanc. So it says about last night.
Where's it from?
What did we do last night? We went to bed.
No.
Sonoma County.
Okay, California, right?
Yeah. So that is what I will be sipping on for tonight's conversation because I feel like we're gonna get deep.
You gonna touch a nerve or two?
And it's all love.
It's all love.
It's all love.
Go ahead and pour up. You're gonna need it.
I got some. Cheers.
Salud. Cheers.
Let's start things off. Why did we start couples counseling again? Or couples therapy again? We've been to just like a little tidbit. We have done couples therapy a few different times. Obviously, we did it prior to getting married back in St. Louis. We met with a couple different therapists. I think at that moment we were still trying to find like somebody that understood both sides of things, and so we went through a couple different people there. We ended up with a couple through the church that we had attended out in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And I think at that point, that was like the best therapy we had gone through. And then we came to Vegas, and I think we've had maybe, including this one, we've had maybe 2 since we've been to Vegas. We've moved around. We've tried not doing couples therapy. We've tried doing couples therapy. So
yeah. But the first time, I think it's important to say the first time that we tried it, and the fact that you said we went to some folks that were from the church. Obviously, they weren't licensed. They weren't professionals. But we did that because that was something we wanted prior to marriage. Yeah.
And it was also, I think,
counseling.
Yeah, and I think it was also our officiant. It was something that was required by him to have some type of marriage counseling
done, yeah. Which we ironically went through someone out there, and then someone from Oregon married us.
Shout out to Dr. Manyweather.
Yeah, Pastor Manyweather. Anyway, so that was the reason why we chose to go that route.
Yeah.
Plus, it was free. I think at the time, right? That was free.
I don't know.
It was through the church.
Yeah,
I think so. Anyway. Mm-hmm. It was fruitful in some capacity. Definitely took some things from it and still utilize it to this day. Fast forward to Vegas. I don't recall. You said 2?
You had one through your work. I don't remember a guy. And then now I have one through my work.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant another time before. I'm like, was I present?
Well, it's usually my conversations with him.
That you are right. Yes, you are right. Okay. So, yeah.
So what is the reason we started back therapy?
Yeah, there's uncharted waters, right? Mm-hmm. We had never been together or in a relationship where we've had so many different milestones occur in life, like parenting, and just the responsibilities that we have were fairly new. The pressures of finances, owning 2 homes and owing 2 mortgages, just those types of things.
Yeah.
Different problems that we've experienced before. And so, I don't know, we felt it was imperative to have some sort of counseling to help us sift through these waters.
Yeah. And what feels different this time around for you specifically?
With this current gentleman we are using, I like that it doesn't feel like he's biased in any way, shape, or form. Like, although he's a male, he still gets in me. I was like, yeah, nah, you're wrong. Obviously, he doesn't say it like that, but he gets me to a point where I'm like, okay, I see what he's saying.
Yeah.
And I felt like we've experimented when we were searching, like you said, in St. Louis for some therapists. And I think you selected a female or two, like an older lady. And I'm just like, I don't think she's even attempting to see my perspective in any way.
Yeah.
So I think after one or two sessions, I was like, yeah, I'm not going back to that. Yeah. And it was like, it all favored Beck and everything she was saying. It was like, are you not listening to anything I'm saying? So I think with this guy, he holds both of us accountable.
Yeah.
Beck, nah, you had a pocket with that one. Marcus, I don't know what the hell you was thinking. Obviously, he doesn't say it that way.
Yeah.
But in its simplest, purest form, that's what he says.
Yeah.
And that's what I appreciate. Be a straight shooter and don't pick sides. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And that's how I feel he's been. So for me, that's what's been different. What about you?
Yeah, I would agree. A little context. He gave me the lead here to take the initiative to go and find a couple therapist for us. And I think I realized how things happened in the past and like how maybe it felt like, you know, some people were taking my side, some people were taking your side, whatever the case was. And so when I was looking into therapists, that's what I considered. I was trying to consider him. I wanted him to feel like it was an even playing field. I do feel like a female therapist could give some type of insight into just like motherhood and femalehood and all of the things. But I think in this very moment right now, I just needed somebody to be able to be the mediator between us and be like, yeah, he's right, you're wrong, you're right, he's wrong type of thing. Yeah. And I think that's what he's given us so far. Again, we're still relatively new to him, but you know, in the couple sessions that we have, I feel like he has, you know, been very honest and in a respectful way been like, nah, you're wrong. And so I have loved that so far. And so that's what feels a little bit different is I do feel comfortable with a male therapist in our current state that we're in.
Good.
So, yeah. And so speaking of that, he kind of gave us a relationships green flag worksheet.
Yes.
Which feels like the opposite of the toxic dating phase. So he wanted us, okay, mind you, this is something that he gave us. We have not yet discussed this between us.
Nope.
We both have like
for the first time live with y'all.
He printed out the worksheet of all of the green flags for a relationship. And so each of us picked 2 to 3 green flags. We define them and give real life examples and rate how the other person is doing on them. So we are going to try to keep this very quick and concise so that we can keep moving forward.
Of course, yeah.
So what green flag did you pick and what does it mean to you?
You want me to give you all 3 or just pick one, you're saying, right now?
Just pick one for now. Maybe we'll go back and forth.
Okay, one green flag. I picked conflict resolution. It's defined as you take responsibility for your actions and work as a team to solve problems.
Okay. And rate how you're doing.
How I'm doing? How you're doing. As of today, I would rate it a 7.
That's better than where we were at maybe 2 years ago.
I'd have rated her -3 2 years ago. I love you. -3.
Right.
If I can keep it unfiltered.
Okay. That's what it's all about.
But yeah, today I can say she's made major growth in my eyes and opinion, and I would definitely give you a 7.
Okay.
I'll never give you a 10, but I would expect you never to give me a 10. And that's only because there's always room for improvement. It's not a dig. It's not personal.
Yeah.
I think there's always room for improvement for any and everyone.
Okay. That's
so
fair.
It's almost a 9 because you're 2 away from 9, which to me is damn near perfect because I'll never give a 10, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So 7.
Okay. I understand.
What about you?
For me, I would say appreciation, which is respect and value your partner and express gratitude. And I definitely feel like you have gotten better at this.
Yes.
This is something we've constantly been talking about, where I am a words of affirmations. I need that like appreciation notice to take in that like I am showing up and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, just as like a mom, as a wife, as someone in this household. And so I would say, like 7.5. We definitely have been on a better track with that. I think you've been more intentional with showing your appreciation to me.
How about 2 years ago?
2 years ago, it would have been -12.
I have to say, the 7.5 is very surprising, and it makes me feel good because I never know if I'm doing enough.
Mm-hmm.
And truth moment, guys, like I struggle with this one, and Beck knows it because she wants me to give her those compliments and that praise and appreciation, like thank you so much for watching the kids or holding it down today with the kids while I'm at work. Thanks for cooking them dinner and doing bath time tonight.
Yep.
I struggle with that because if she left me tomorrow, she'd still be a mom and she would still have to do bath time when she's with the kids. She'd still have to cook for them.
Correct.
So why do I have to say thank you for doing that? That was always something that I struggled with. But I received the fact that is what you need to fill your cup, to feel seen and to feel appreciated and valued. So I have been working on it, but I wasn't sure if it was enough yet, right? Yeah. So for you to say 7.5, I'm like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm owning something. I'm doing better because I was pushing back hard on this one. I was like, why am I going to say thank you for making the kids dinner? You got to do that. You they mom.
Yeah. But I'm
their dad. I don't need you to tell me thank you for giving them a bath.
But I will give you a quick little thing.
What's that?
He was with the kids for a week. You held it down for a week while I was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
And I came back home, and I think it was like I had been home for like 2 or 3 days. You ended up, picking up the living room. You ended up doing the dishes. You ended up cleaning up the loft. You did a few different things. And so at the end of the night, I said, hey, babe, like, thanks for cleaning.
Yeah.
Turn around the next morning, he came to me and he said, I felt a little underappreciated. You said thank you for cleaning, but I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. And in my mind, I'm sitting there thinking like, dude, this is like, this is literally how I feel every day. Like, and you make it this thing of like, I don't understand why you need praise and why you need appreciation for like the small, minute things. But it's like, that's what you were yearning for in that moment. You wanted to be recognized for doing those things. But like, if we go off of your definition or whatever, you're like, I don't understand why you should be praised for feeding your kids dinner. But like in that very moment, like, yeah, I was very appreciative that you did that.
Yeah.
And so I think it's just like, we're starting to learn those like little different nuances between, what each other needs in those moments.
Yeah. I can admit I felt slighted because I was like, she said, thanks for cleaning. After watching your kids for a week, you come home, I still ended up doing in the same day after you returned X, Y, Z, L, M, N, and O, P. And all you said was thanks for cleaning? Oh, hell no. So I can admit I definitely felt slighted and felt some way for 0.2 seconds. But I also think it's because you told me like doing some of those things is like your foreplay, like make my life easier. And I did those things after doing it by myself for a week. You came home and I still did it again rather than like, all right, let me get a break from doing all this. Like I did it for a week.
You thought it
I
was just
still
like
dove
you
in
thought
and
it was
did
just like an immediate cash in, like I do this, you get this.
Yeah, sure. What guy wouldn't? But
Okay, all right.
I'm just saying it would have been nice. But in some way, shape, or form, like yeah, like let me see something better than a thank you.
Okay.
Like you ain't got to get down and kiss my feet, but thanks for cleaning.
Mm-hmm.
What? Anyway.
Okay.
The point is, she's right. I did for a point in time feel like, damn, I feel undervalued and appreciated. So I do see where she's coming from.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Oh, maybe I'll just give 2 instead of all 3.
Yeah.
For time.
Just give 2. One more.
All right. One more. Let's see. I would say most men probably agree with me on this one, but intimacy. Mm-hmm. It's defined as you feel close and connected with your partner physically and emotionally. Mm-hmm. How I think or how I feel you are doing as of right now, today, I would give it like a 6.5.
Okay.
6.5.
Okay.
I do respect and understand that like you are tired. Mm-hmm. But I do feel that it's important to still nurture our relationship, whether you're tired or not at times, because you show up for the kids when you're tired. And I feel like that's where a lot of your energy and effort goes. Yeah. The remainder is within work. And so I just get whatever is left over. And so at times when I come home from a long day of work and you were dealing with the kids all day or whatever, it's like we put them down and I just want to do something simple, like put my leg or my arm on her or cuddle with her. And she's like, I'm overstimulated. Mm-hmm. Understandable. But I didn't do the overstimulating. And if you look at it from my perspective, is I've been at work since 5:30 in the morning. I haven't seen you. One of the things I've been yearning to do all day long is touch and see and smell you. And now that I physically can do that, you're, in a sense, pushing me away. Yeah. So I feel like there's a level of improvement that can be had on your end with that. Again, intimacy doesn't always have to mean sex. Yeah. So in those little actions and efforts right there, that could help bridge that gap for me of like, sure, I didn't have sex this day or that day or these X amount of days, but it's like at least I still felt connected because we cuddled. She held my hand. She hugged me. She didn't push me away when I tried to hug or kiss her or anything like that.
That's fair. I received that.
Yeah.
Okay. The second one I have is empathy. You take your partner's perspective and understand their feelings, even if you don't always agree. And I would say this one
9.9.
I would say we're probably at like a 5.5.
Oh, so I thought you was gonna go 4.
A 5.5.
All right, so I can improve. Okay, I receive that.
We have some room to improve. I think you are a very strong-willed person, and when you see right is right, that's like what you lead with. I will say, it's like
y'all good?
You need me to come
Mom,
over here?
You good? He raised his voice a little bit after you said 5.5.
I will say,
Hi.
I think you have gotten a little bit better over the last at least couple weeks of like just being a little bit more empathetic, but I definitely think there's room to improve to just understand that like we are two different people. We are not always going to agree on the same thing, and that's one thing we've been working on is like, okay, we'll agree to disagree. Yeah. But sometimes I feel like it takes us a little bit longer to get to that point where I feel like we could have a little bit less conflict if it's like, all right, that's what she feels. I'm going to respect that. I'm going to move forward and just agree to disagree.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that's one area where I feel like definitely has room for improvement is just being open to seeing my perspective a little bit deeper. And even if you don't agree with it, it's like, all right, she sees it that way. I'm going to respect that.
I can work on that, Mom.
Yeah. Okay.
It's hard. You married a genius. He knows it all. Okay, I'm sorry. Next question.
All right. Be honest.
Right.
On a scale of thriving to we need Jesus, where do you think we're at?
I mean, in what department?
Oh, just in our relationship.
In totality? On a scale of what? What did you say?
A scale of thriving to we need Jesus.
What would be a median
I think
between
it depends
that?
on the day.
Yeah,
But
I think it honestly a deeper layer than that. I think it just depends on the topic,
Yeah.
right? The department. I feel like with parenting, this is my long-winded answer. Sorry. In the parenting department, I feel like we're closer to thriving, right? We're on one accord. We're doing better. There were a few things because we had different upbringings. All it took was a couple of conversations between the two of us. We've adapted and respected the difference and like instantly implemented what the other has asked. I think we're doing great. We went to church. We normally go to church online because the kids traumatize us. We were able to successfully go to church, at least on Easter. We're going to go next week. This week for potty training. So
we are potty training. We told y'all to hold us accountable, and we are potty training. We're on day 3.
Yeah.
And the kids are killing it. So.
Yeah, and we're not killing each other in the process of trying to do all this. So in that department, I think we're doing good.
Yeah, we are.
There's other departments where it's like I can use work.
Yeah.
So in totality, I'll just say we're, in my opinion, a perfect median in between. We need Jesus and
we need a little bit of love, and we are thriving together.
I think we're dead in the middle, dead in the center of that.
All right.
Whatever that may be, that's it.
That's what we are.
Where do you feel we're at?
I agree. I feel like there's always room for improvement. There's always room for, a little extra something.
Yeah.
But I do feel like we're holding our house down. I feel like our kids are happy. We're happy. We're not miserable in life.
Yeah.
But again, there's always room for improvement, and I think that's normal in life.
Be unfiltered for them. I gave them an area or a department in which, we're doing good. Mm-hmm. Where's one that you say we can improve? They might be going through the same thing. Be honest.
An area that we can improve is probably just dating each other a little bit more and not... when we do get those opportunities to date each other or go on a date or whatever, is just trying to live in the moment and not think about maybe some of the issues or some of the things that we have where it kind of takes away from the actual
experience,
moment.
The date. I know where you're getting at with that because we've done that a couple of times.
Yeah. So that would be my thought.
Touche.
Okay, perfect. Let's move on. Another thing that our therapist had kind of tasked us with is we were told to think about needs, not just what we want, but what actually makes us feel loved. Mm-hmm. So he asked us, what are 2 to 3 needs that are most important to you right now? And what does that actually look like in real life?
He said that?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that's based off of the his and hers needs worksheet that he had sent us.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So what are...
Ladies first. I don't want to step on toes.
So for me, 2 to 3 needs that are most important right now. Not saying that these are not being met or anything at all, but these are my top needs. Mm-hmm. Is affection, financial support, family commitment, and admiration.
You don't think I admire you to the 10th power?
I do. And so let's talk about it.
Oh, okay. Peel the layers back. No, hold.
Okay. So for affection, really quick, I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown. For me, for affection, hugging, kissing, holding hands without it leading to anything more.
Yeah.
Okay. Saying I love you or miss you regularly. Sitting close on the couch instead of opposite ends.
Yeah.
Which is something we often do just based off of how our couch is set up.
How it's laid out. Yeah, it's not like
a quick touch when passing in the kitchen, and sending a thinking of you text during the day.
Okay.
Okay. Financial support. Having a plan, budgeting, saving, future goals. We're on that path. Yeah. That's good. Family commitment, backing each other up in parenting decisions, creating.
We've done good. Yeah. Sorry.
Creating traditions, movie nights, dinners, routines, and not making one partner feel like they are taking on more than the other. And then admiration is compliments, not just on looks, who they are as a person, acknowledging effort. I see how hard you're working. Saying thank you for everyday things and not criticizing or tearing that person down.
There was a worksheet that gave you all these definitions, or you came up with this on your own?
Med school.
I didn't see that document in the email.
Not a document. Oh. Nonetheless, what do you feel like are some needs that you feel like you need in your life based off of,
Okay, don't give me the definition. Give me your, you named like 4.
Yeah.
Give me your 4 one more time.
Affection, financial support, family commitment, and admiration.
Okay, I'm going to steal 1 or 2 of yours. Okay. So, you said, what are my needs?
Mm-hmm. What needs? You might have like...
What are my personal needs?
Physical needs is, I feel like, a big one for you.
Physical needs.
Intimacy or touch or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's one.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, damn, this feels like this is how you know the seasons are changing for me in life.
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't ever this person in our relationship.
Okay.
But I think I kind of want to steal your admiration one. Like, I feel at times undervalued and not like appreciated or desired even in so many ways. Granted, I know a lot of it is like, I'll be tired. I'm just like, tired or not, I go out my way to give this woman a compliment, whether she needs a shower or doesn't. She could just wake up and I could be like, you the finest thing God created today. I don't get that from her anymore. I used to get that look where she like, I love this man with every fiber in my body, every atom in my soul.
But I feel like that, yeah.
You feel like what?
I just feel like that's like a given. We're married. We're together.
But it's just a given? You know what else is just a given?
What's that?
Feeding your kids and doing bath time. Okay. But you still want to hear about it.
Okay. That's true.
So, admiration would actually, in this season of life, be something that I would need.
Okay.
That was 2. Need. I would say support. Support in some endeavors that I am working on. Sometimes it feels like I'm doing it alone. Like the goal is to have multiple streams of income, and we do. But I actually have had some recent ideas with more, and it feels like it's somewhat taking a back seat, the support to other things that you're doing, which I'm not saying aren't as important, but like bend over backwards for me to help me out, even if I don't ask for it. Like, hey, look, I know you're working on such and such, so I found a few vendors. Like, maybe we can look into them for the book. Hey, here's a few agents. Like, little things like that. I feel like that level of support would be valued and appreciated. It's something I need in this season of life.
Okay.
So that I can feel like we're truly a team, and it's not like, damn, I'm on a ship by myself paddling, trying to figure it out.
Okay.
I think those are my 3. Sorry, guys. I'm more long-winded than a Baptist preacher. Y'all just gonna have to accept it at this point. Sorry. She does.
Okay. Where do you feel like I'm doing well?
I feel like you're doing well pivoting in a lot of areas. Conflict resolution. It's almost like night and day from today to, like 2 years ago. I feel like you're doing good adapting there. You're doing good in adapting with parenting. Like, you were raised one way and I was raised another. I've told you, like, hey, I don't appreciate this, or I don't like that, or da, da, da. And we talked about it. You gave me your perspective, and then we found a meet in the middle, and you've applied it. You've held to, like, okay, I won't do X, Y, and Z anymore, or I'll support you when you da 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 da, and you really have. So I think in pivoting and committing to meeting me halfway in certain departments, I think you've excelled. From what I've experienced in the past, like, because she's very stubborn. Ask her father. She's stubborn. I think you've done a good job of being a team player and meeting me halfway, and that's a turn on for sure.
Okay. And then I guess we kind of talked about where you feel like I am missing.
Yeah, I already talked about that. Yeah. We don't need to dwell on that.
Yeah. Where I feel like you are doing well based off of my
let me go on the refill.
My couple needs
for
is
break my spirit.
I can break your spirit. Is just, affection. You definitely, I think we've recently talked about the whole affection without it leading to something else, and how I value the affection of just being affection. I value you putting your hand on my leg, of just putting your hand on my leg, and it just being a physical touch type of thing rather than it being something extra.
Yeah.
It obviously is still like a work in progress, but that is something that I feel like you have been open to receive.
Yeah.
So I feel like you've been doing well at that. Obviously, financial support. I feel like we are on the same page. We have goals that we want to achieve, and we're working towards that.
Yeah.
And then also family commitment. I think you come home every day and you are pouring into your kids, even if you're tired, even if you're exhausted. Sometimes I feel like you definitely have a lower tolerance for patience than I do, but it definitely has grown over the last 3 years since they have gotten here. And so I recognize that. And I do feel like that is something that you have done really well, is just sometimes putting aside your feelings. Even today, we played with kinetic sand, and it got all over. It got on the carpet. It got on the floor. It got all over. And my OCD self was like trying to like clean it up as they went. And I was like, you know what? They are 3-year-olds. Like, where I just need to like let them play, and like whatever happens afterwards, like we will figure it out. We'll clean it up, whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember you coming and you're like, oh my God, it's on the carpet. And and I think I told you out loud, I was like, it's okay. Like, we're just going to vacuum up. We're just going to vacuum it up, and it's going to be fine. And it's totally fine. It's all cleaned up.
Yeah, no, it looks fine.
It's all good.
I did bedtime. She cleaned up.
Yes.
I put them down, and I came down, and it was as if they didn't even have it. She did a great job cleaning it up.
So
I didn't know it would look like that, and I think that's why I was concerned, because it was everywhere. It was on the tile. It was on the carpet. It was in their hair. It's on the bottom of their feet. They started off with socks. How the hell does it even get on the bottom of your feet?
It was everything.
It was on the little pad, the soft pad that we put on the ground that they were standing on. And anyway.
Yeah.
Can you go back to the first one?
First one was affection.
Affection. Can you tell me again? You said I could improve. Go through your improvement again.
My affection for improvement would be just the touching and the affection that doesn't necessarily lead to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
It's just the physical touch, the holding hands, the arm around you, the hand on the thigh type of situation, the walking in the kitchen, just like grazing you, the hug that doesn't necessarily grab the ass.
Yeah.
All of those type of things, I feel like just makes me want to feel closer to you rather than...
I receive that. And I know you've made it clear, so I do need to try to work more on that. Mm-hmm. I think it's a struggle when it's hard because, one, I don't want you to ever feel like I'm too comfortable and I'm not showing you that level of affection and attraction towards you. But two, I struggle with this because it's hopefully, and you guys tell us in the comments and DMs, but I struggle with this because why is it a crime to show my person that I adore her being, her body, her everything to the 10th power? It's like there are some women that wish their men would still look at them like that. There are some women that wish their men would touch them that way. Like you could be fresh from the gym, came home, the kids are upstairs playing, and I just give you a hug. And then, yeah, I get go touch you. It's like, I don't care about none of those negative factors of like, oh, I stink, I'm sweaty, don't touch me. I don't care. It's you. Like, I love your scent, your smell, your taste, your everything. And it feels like a negative because you say, like, I don't want you to touch me. And then it leads to, shouldn't that be a good thing? That it's like, that don't even faze me. Like, I want you all the time. And I think that's where the struggle is, because she doesn't necessarily want that to be the case. You appreciate it.
I do appreciate it. I do.
But the problem is you're like, I don't want it all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Like, tell me I'm not the only guy.
Men are men.
Does any other woman experience this and be like, I wish
women
my
are
man.
women are women.
I mean,
I think that's just the thing.
Yeah. I'm curious what you guys have to say. Anyway, I receive what you're saying, and I understand where you're coming from. I don't agree with it, but I respect it.
Okay.
On the flip side, I'd love to know what you guys think and have to say about that. Please tell us in the comments or the DM, like, because I hope I'm not the only one.
You're surely not the only one.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Okay, let's transition a little bit. Our therapist told us to identify one thing that needs to improve.
Yes.
For our relationship. So what is one thing that you feel like we need to improve on?
I believe it is... Sorry, babe. I'm not attacking you. I believe it's Bex. I'm just answering the question. For me, in order for things to improve, I think it's your level of defensiveness. Mm-hmm. It could be something as simple as like me asking. Anyway, I'm not even going to give an example. Yeah. That is what I believe would help improve a relationship.
Okay. For me, I think just being more intentional across the board, whether it's showing affection, being a team with family responsibilities, or making each other feel appreciated. Yeah. I don't think anything is broken per se, but I do think we could be more connected in how we show up for each other.
That's a damn good answer.
Yeah.
Man, can I erase mine and just agree with yours? That was actually really good.
Okay.
What's the next one, Mom?
What does it look like if that is better? What your answer is?
I think my reactions and responses, you can digest better because I'm not now triggered by you being defensive and not, I don't know, taking ownership, not taking ownership like in a situation, right? You're not being defensive. You're receiving what I'm saying and saying, oh, I don't want you to feel that way. Okay, I'll work on that. Or I'm sorry that's what you heard. You don't give that reaction, right? You give like, I'm defending what I said or what I did, or I didn't mean like that. That's your fault. Whatever. And now my reaction is a little different. Mm-hmm. We eliminate that. It's like, okay, I feel hurt. I feel seen. Let's move the fuck on. It's not that deep.
Okay. That's fair.
What about for you, though?
For me, I think it's more of just like carving out time in each day to check in with each other. Like talking about our work days without distractions, no phones, just being present. It doesn't have to be like a long conversation, just a few minutes over dinner before a show or before bedtime. Yeah. I feel like sometimes days go by where we don't really check in with that part of each other's lives. And like, I mean, I feel like I just recently sent you a text about, our CPR cycle, where it's like our performance review cycle. And I just feel like we haven't really talked about that. And that just feels weird that like we haven't really talked about, not necessarily, it's not a promotion, but like, you know, obviously it was a good conversation, but like there's more on there where it would be nice to have you like hold me accountable for things that I could show up to at work a little bit better.
Yeah.
To get me to like that promotion stage, you know? And so I think sometimes our day just kind of bleeds into like the next phase. It's like, I wake up and it's like, okay, I have the kids, and then I go to work, and then we have work, and then you come home, and then it's the kids, and then it's like we put them down, and then it's like, okay, we're relaxed. We don't have any kids to worry about, so we're just going to turn on the TV, and we're just going to watch our shows, and we're going to relax, and then we're going to go to bed.
Yep.
And
That's
so,
spot on.
yeah, and so I feel like there's some times where you have said, like, I've had a day, and like, I don't think we ever talked about like the day that you had maybe last week or whatever, where you were just like maybe struggling or you felt overwhelmed or whatever. Sometimes you will call me after work and you will give me the full rundown. But I think just, I don't know, maybe it's just like where we sit down and we eat dinner and we just brief each other really quickly on our work day, so everybody feels like we're on the same page with where we're at in our career or where we're at in our, you know, current life.
Yeah.
And then it's like, okay, I'm glad we got that out. Let's relax and let's check in on our show, or let's go to bed, or whatever it is. So that's something that I feel like can make it a little bit better.
Yeah, I agree. I think historically we've done a good job of that, and more recently, you're right. We've just let the sorrows of the day bog us down, and we get away from that. And to say you're my person, and vice versa, we should be able to do that, and we should just be doing that.
Yeah.
Because there's definitely a lot of things that have happened and transpired at work that I probably haven't told you about, and vice versa.
Yeah.
And that's weird. I can't think of a time that hasn't happened in our time together.
Yeah.
We always vent
and
to
sometimes
each other.
And sometimes it might just be like, okay, I'm done with work, I'm clocked out, I just want to leave work as work, and like I don't want to like bring it home. We're in somewhat of the same profession, and so I feel like that also plays a part where it's like sometimes we just want to completely disconnect. I know that's how it is for me, where I'm like, I'm just overworked. I don't necessarily want to talk about it, but
don't want to check email.
But I still do. I still do. I feel like a couple nights ago you were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm going through my Slack messages," and it's just like, I feel like that's just like the manager of me. I don't ever want to be missing things, or like someone's like, I'm sick, please, you know, I'm gonna be out tomorrow, and then I don't respond for 24 hours or whatever, you know, because
which is understandable.
Yeah, so sometimes I do check my Slack messages, but I just feel like we need to do better about, you know, communicating our work days to each other.
Yeah, and especially if that's important to you. I can do a better job of that. Okay. I take ownership of that.
Okay. Last segment before we jump into Would You Rathers is conflict resolution. So
hopefully y'all haven't been struggling, but if you have been, we'll meet you there.
We're always struggling. We're always struggling.
What about it, Mom? What about conflict resolution?
I have a question for you.
All right.
How do you think we typically handle conflict resolution? Or just conflict. Sorry. Conflict. How do you feel like we handle conflict?
I think it is truly contingent upon what the conflict is. That determines our reaction and the level of addressment it gets.
Okay.
Overall, how do I think that we
handle conflict?
I think more recently we've gotten better.
100%.
I think we were amazing at it in the beginning. Probably the honeymoon phase, because that didn't even exist.
Yeah.
But even in the beginning, it was like, all right, cool, we did. And then at some point in time, we all got comfortable, and it was not the greatest.
Yeah.
And I think we just truly made it a point where we had a to heart. I sit down and was just like, I want to feel respected by you. I want for the type of reaction to be, I'm sorry that that's how you feel, versus that's not what I said or that's not what I meant. So after that, I feel like we have truly done better day by day.
Yeah.
Is it perfect? Is it where it should be? Not necessarily, but like it's gotten better 10 times over. And you hold me accountable. I hold you accountable in some capacity, but also like you see if I'm not in a place to do conflict resolution in the manner in which we both talked about, or vice versa. Or if I see you're not in that place or headspace, I think we do a good job of holding each other up and doing a little more. It's not 50-50. It's like, you know what? I'll take the L on this one. I can see she's not in a place right now to receive that, so I'll leave it at what it is, and we can circle back to it or let it be. And so overall, I think, ironically, I think we're doing a lot better. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think there is a sense of maturity to our conflict resolution. We are both all of our friends and family know, I as an individual, I am very stubborn.
I'm petty.
He is very stubborn.
That's an understatement.
He is petty, and I am petty.
She is. I hate the fact she's so pretty. She's so sweet. She's so nice. That's what y'all look at her like, right? And most people that know her, including my friends in my group chat, she's so nice. No, the hell she's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me stop. She has.
I have my moments.
The sweet, innocent side that you guys see.
Okay, but if you know the Stevens, you've got to level up, or else like you don't have like a game in the fight.
I don't know what that means, but she be mean to me, y'all.
All I know is that I gotta level up. Okay.
I helped you develop backbone.
You did. He did, for sure. For facts. You did, but I feel like sometimes it backfires on you.
It does. Because she got a little firecracker to her.
I do. I feel like, okay, we definitely have been in a better place with conflict resolution. Yes, okay. I will say at some points, we both have the mentality at win at all costs. We've done the silent treatment. We've done the blow up where it's like, we're going back and forth. We're lashing out on each other, saying things that we probably don't really mean. And then we've also done the defensive side where, you're constantly explaining and justifying and flipping it back on the other person. Again, I feel like we are in a much better place. But I do think that there is still obviously room for improvement and room for growth. And
sorry to cut you off. Also, having that therapist that we were talking about earlier has also been a silent win because, like you said, this happened and we blame each other. And it's like, he'd be like, no, that's on you. Because of reasons X, Y, and Z. So that has also been a huge plus. Yeah. An eye awakening for us, if you will.
Yeah, for sure. I think we're still in that, I don't know if you want to call it a phase, but you're still in like that thing of like keeping score. We always talk about like, we don't want to keep score. We don't want to, but I think that's just normal in any relationship, friendship.
Maybe it's innate
type of thing, but like, obviously you don't want to keep score, but like deep down you're keeping score of some sort.
But and I don't be keeping score like that. I'm sorry. Maybe you feel that way, but I'm gonna keep it a buck. We
still talk about the one and only time that I left the garage door open in St. Louis, and you will still bring it up to this day
as reference, honey.
But you'd be like, you left the garage door open. I'm like, that happened one time.
Go back to your notes.
And that was 9 years ago. Like, what are we talking about?
Okay. Go back to your notes.
Anyways. Okay. Let's talk about what is one toxic pattern we still have.
For me, I would say it's just the pettiness. It's not all the time. It's not as frequent. We've done better.
Mm-hmm.
You have grown. You've done better. Hopefully you say the same about me. If not, I'll work on that. But she's done better. She used to be Queen Petty. Y'all just didn't know it. But I would say that is one toxic trait we could still work on. It should be no pettiness.
Yeah.
It should be 0%. And it's not at 0% yet. But the pettiness is definitely something we can work on.
I think for me it's just like one toxic thing I think is that the past that has been resolved, or what I think or what you think has been resolved, gets brought up again.
Like what? What do you mean? The past?
Just like a past conflict between us. Okay. Where again, maybe it is the garage door being left open. It's constantly being brought up as like an example of something where I feel like as we continue to grow in our marriage,
stop referencing.
Is this like, okay, once we have agreed upon and accepted and, taken ownership on something, we move forward and we don't revert back to the feelings about something in the past. Yep. Okay, if we've talked about it, let's move on. Yeah. Let's be adults and let's move on. So that's something I would say was like a toxic thing.
I agree. Before you move on to the next topic, can I point out and say, like, well, while this is true, at least it's not about like this girl that he met at the bar. True. At least it ain't about like another girl or another guy. Yeah. It'd be, like she said, silly stuff that maybe some people laugh at, but like, you left the fucking garage door open. Yeah. At least I can say that's what it's about. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
That's true. I think one thing to remember is just when we have those conflicts, we're understanding versus winning. We don't have to be against each other. Yeah. That's one thing that our therapist reminded me of, is like, you guys are a team. And sometimes, I don't know if that's what I lead with. Sometimes in situations, like, we're a team. Sometimes I'm like, nope, defense fence. The defense fence is up. I'm not here to play. I'm going to defend and protect myself. Yeah. And so I have to remind myself that we are a team. Yeah. Taking breaks when needed. I know I did this earlier today. I literally just stepped away for 5 minutes.
It's the damn sand, yo. I blame the sand. But go ahead.
The sand. Regardless of the kinetic sand or not. I just took a break. I said, I need to remove myself from the situation. Yeah. Went upstairs, took a few deep breaths. I said, okay, once 6 o'clock hits, I'll go back downstairs and we'll continue about our day. And I did.
And she did.
Normally, mm-hmm. I would have stayed upstairs for the next 2 hours and I would have just been in my feelings. I would have been in my feelings.
But you did not.
But I'm trying to be better.
She did. I give you credit and praise for that, because I didn't expect that. So. Okay. You did do well, Mom.
Thank you. No. I appreciate that. Okay. Let's jump into rapid fire.
Let's do it.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, is this Would You Rathers?
Yeah.
Let's do it. How many you got?
Oh, I have a couple. Would you rather go to therapy weekly or fight out monthly?
Wait. Would I rather go weekly or fight monthly?
Fight it out monthly.
No, let's go weekly.
Okay.
This way I can get some off my chest.
Would you rather be right or be at peace?
I'd rather be at peace, because being right doesn't matter to me. Your happiness matters more. Our happiness.
Would you rather over communicate or shut down?
I literally over communicate to this day.
Every day. Okay, and I already know the answer to this one. Would you rather fix issues immediately?
Right, damn. Don't even finish the question right now. Okay. I don't need a break. We don't need 10 minutes, but you can ask the question.
No, I don't need to. Okay. I will take a break. I need a moment. I need some few moments. But they say opposites attract.
Clearly, because I hate that. Why you want to talk about it tomorrow?
Because I need a moment for my
we don't talk to each other.
But I need a moment for like my anxiety and my like emotions to like simmer down.
If you accept the fact that we're a team? Just won't be a problem. Rapid fire. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
All right, Judy. Would you rather I always be brutally honest with you or occasionally spare your feelings to keep the peace?
This is situational.
Huh?
But I think at the end of the day, I think I would rather you be brutally honest.
Okay. Would you rather have a partner who communicates perfectly but lacks emotional depth, or one who struggles to communicate but loves you deeply?
That is literally you. The second one is literally you. I feel like you love me deeply, but like sometimes
You think I lack emotional depth?
I don't know if you lack emotional depth, but sometimes the amount of words that come out makes the message a little.
She don't
bit.
like that I use SAT words sometimes.
I don't. Yeah, I don't like that. Sometimes the words that come out are sometimes just like long-winded. Like just like get to the point and say what it is and leave it at that, rather than like. And then continue the words.
She's not wrong.
17 times.
I can work on that, Judy.
Okay.
She's not wrong. All right, I only have 4. This is question number 3. Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Would you rather your partner vent about your relationship to their friends or keep everything private, which would build silent resentment?
I know. Vent to your friends. 100%.
You want me to vent to my 100%. Friends and risk the potential that they look at you differently based off of what I say? 100%. There's no fear or concern about them potentially looking at you differently moving forward.
There's not, because if your friends are genuinely your friends, they love me for me and they love you for you and they want us to be good together. Mm-hmm. And so they will give you the response that they feel like could best serve you and serve me.
All right, last question. Would you rather your partner call you out with the right message but the wrong delivery, or say it in a perfect tone but never fully address the issue?
I mean, I feel like you are the first one, 100%.
But would you rather?
I guess I would rather you call me out, but then be open to hearing my feedback on how you.
That ain't one of the options.
I know it's not.
You just modified the answers.
Yeah,
would you rather?
But
I call you out with the right message, but the wrong delivery, or say it in a perfect tone, which is what you want.
That's like what you're known for.
But
is like
never fully address the issue.
Saying an issue in the wrong tone. So like maybe just take this as like a feedback moment of like, okay, you have a way of saying the feedback, but just like altering your tone of just like a tad.
So what's more important, the delivery or the message?
Honestly, I think the delivery.
So you could be dead wrong about something and you're saying,
yes,
who cares whether I'm right or wrong about something that may have offended you or disrespected you or hurt and crumbled our marriage in any way, shape, or form? What matters most to you is how it is said.
Yes, correct.
That is crazy.
Wild.
That's wild.
That is so insane. But it's accurate for me.
Okay.
We are two different people.
I see. Clearly.
I don't know why you said clearly. Like, that's not been
known.
Like,
I don't care how you say it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Like, I may not like the way you're saying it, but if what you're saying is fruitful and honest and is what I need to hear, I respect it and I receive it.
But also, I think you also have to realize the people that you are talking to. You have to respect that different people receive different things.
Yeah.
Especially your wife. You knowing me and me knowing you, we should respect that and know like, okay, I'm going to receive this in a certain way. She's going to receive this in a different way.
Yeah.
So for you to, you know, say it how you want to say it,
even though it's true
and
right.
not take into consideration how your wife will receive it. I think is something to be said.
Fair.
Okay. All right.
Fair enough.
Okay.
That was strong. That was deep. You did good, Mama. Give me some skin on that.
Give me some skin. Needed that. No marriage breakup. No separation. You still love me? I do still love you.
Okay. Cool,
okay.
Cool. We did all right.
At the end of the day, we are not perfect, but we are still learning. Yeah. And sometimes learning looks a little bit like arguing. But you know, we're working on it. We're trying to navigate it.
It's a constant work in progress.
Yeah.
As long as respect is present, you'll figure out the rest.
Yeah.
You'll figure out the rest.
And if you're in a relationship, married, dating, parents, whatever, this is your reminder that working on it doesn't mean broken.
Nope. And you are not alone. Clearly, we still working on it. Thank you for your patience with us. We would love for you guys to tap in. Send us your Would You Rathers. If you have not already, subscribe to the pod. You can find us on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. If you do nothing else, do me a favor.
Hold on. I just want to say we are channeling, because most times that we have these type of conversations, we are with our people. I wanted to shout out the Haleys, because we usually have these conversations with the Haleys.
Woo!
We usually have these conversations with the Browns.
Yep.
And sometimes we have these conversations with the Hawkins.
And the Woods. Yep.
And the Stevens.
Mm-hmm.
The Visalia Stevens. So we took this moment to
do it solo. We challenge y'all to do the same.
We challenge y'all to do the same.
And tap into y'all relationships.
Yes.
There's always room for improvement.
Always.
It's always time to have those conversations.
Yes.
If there's nothing else, do me a favor. Stay poured.
And stay unfiltered.
We love y'all.
We love you.
Love you.